on the test, you'll have to graph a graph that looks a lot like this, where you have some mass and some volume. And I wanted to just refresh your memory. I think I used the wrong terminology before. There are two types of graphs. I'm not in love with this terminology, but this is the way it's referred to on the test, so I better tell it to you this way. If it's a straight line like this and it's a positive slope, that's called linear on the test, just so you don't get confused. Straight line but a negative slope on the test, that's called inverse or indirect. But this I told you was direct. I'm not in love with the word of linear here, because linear, this is linear, and so this is also linear in terms of just the line. It makes a straight line. But anyway, so on the test, a line with a positive slope like this is called linear. So if you graph these points, which I think we can graph, right? These are your y values, these are your x values, just put them on a graph. You're going to have asked to do that. It's pretty straightforward. And the line looks like this, it's linear. If it looks like this, it's called inverse or indirect. If you want to find density, and you have this information, remember density is mass over volume. So just take these numbers and divide them. And let's say you do this and you get, well, we can just do a couple of them very, very quickly, because I don't expect you to like spend a ton of time on this. 32.5 divided by 27, 1.2, and then 58.5 divided by 43 is 1.36, we'll say. So you can estimate that the density is going to be somewhere in there. Okay, somewhere in there you'll find the density. So in that neighborhood. So if one of the choices is 1.3, then pick that choice for your density. That's kind of how that problem looks.